I want to be a humble man.
Go brush your teeth.
I want to be a man of integrity, a man of dignity.
I just made up my bed, God dang. Get up.
A man with much respect.
You gotta get up.
And I want to have that reputation wherever I go, not just at school or at church, but at home, walking down the street, at the bus stop, you know, like you just have that type of rep where wherever I go, people know that I'm different.
Lord, we ask you to touch and protect the children as they go and come from school, to understand what the teacher is teaching, and that you protect them from all hurt, harm, and danger, everything reckless that's waiting outside, oh God. We thank you, Lord God, for you are protecting.
One, waking up to a mama every morning.
Let's go, give me kisses.
Oh yeah.
Waking up that I know that I have a second chance to get my stuff together and become better every day. That I was actually able to wake up that morning and make it out the house and get home safely. And just having a family that cares about me and that loves me and wants me to be successful and pushes me to success.
I've known Romero since the beginning of the school year. He always gives a good effort. He helps other kids in class, and after this first marking period, he had the highest percentage in all of my classes. I know when I was in school, all my math teachers were white women. Up through high school and college, I had a few other teachers, but they were still either white male or female. And you kind of get the impression when I got to the high school that a lot of kids are to the point where they don't think they can do good in math. It seems like that's been reinforced throughout the middle schools. So it's kind of harder to get them interested sometimes, to make them know that they can actually achieve it if they give an effort.
When they had the thought to be healed, that's when the process began of the healing.
This young brother, it just has extraordinary presence. One of the things that actually impressed me was he's a youth minister.
There's a story of the 10 lepers.
And his ability to actually quote scripture and really give these beautiful kind of anecdotes and stories. He was teaching lessons that actually, when you looked at all of his other peers in his class, they were just captivated by his ability just to share a story and connect it to a value and ground it in scripture in this case.
I like that, that's nice. On the school ground, I have influence on younger people. And so I take what I have, I pour it into them. And then I don't just expect them to just pour it back out, you know. I expect them to let it marinate and get into their spirit.
Just keep having that ear for God. Because he does talk, I hear him.
And so teaching Bible study isn't really easy, even though it look easy. It's not easy because you got to find a way to keep people engaged.
Faith. Okay, we're gonna talk about faith.
You got to make sure that they don't doze off.
But you know, God brought me back to faith.
3 weeks or 4 weeks ago, one of the brothers in the classroom, he had a girlfriend, and his girlfriend had got shot. And he told me on a Tuesday, and then on that Wednesday, he came to me, and he was like, "Hey, I just need you to come pray for me because, you know, my girlfriend just got shot, and now she's dead." In that little moment right there, I seen that people do come to people their age for just covering arms and just somewhere to just lay their head. He's still struggling as I speak. He don't know how to let it go because he loved her. And so I told him, you know, because you can't just let this one thing stop you because there's going to be other bumps in the road ahead of you. And you got to learn how to keep walking, even though you're in hard situations.
King Romero has been able to evolve his leadership, has really been moving beyond leading in church to actually every opportunity and seeing that evolution move to classroom, to conference, to community, to definitely student leadership council, but being able to watch his evolution as a leader, it's just been a blessing.
Looking at successful African-American males is helping me become another successful African-American male in the Bay Area because I don't have a man figure in my house to me going to AAMA. Even though I'm learning a lot at home, I get taught from a man figure.
Come on, boys. Put that in your backpack.
Love to me is like somebody that you can really depend on in hard times, easy times, good times, bad times. Just that person that's there all the time, like my mom. Worst thing I did was steal some money from my mama and then lied about it. And then, you know, that was the worst thing I could have done. Because, you know, she gave me everything and I just wasn't satisfied with what I already had.
Romero's mom is someone to be acknowledged, someone to be recognized, and someone to really to be celebrated, because it's difficult for single moms, period. Let alone for single moms trying to raise not just one son,
Take your medicine. Hey, take that medicine.
but several children. And so definitely want to acknowledge her strength, her courage, and the life force that she possesses in not only being his mother at times, but being his father at times. And been always instilling in him that this kind of can-do attitude and atmosphere and expectation.
But when I was a kid, I did the same thing. I stole too. So I had to remember not to be so judgmental that I was like, you know, punishing him to the point where like, you the worst person in the world. But I did want him to understand is to own up to what he did first of all. And when he was able to rectify it by when he made some money, he paid it back, you know, and he did that and with no hesitation. But he learned from that. I let him know that, because that's the reality of the world, that you can't just get everything that you want at one time. You have to wait for it to come and be patient, and opportunities will present themselves.
I don't know what these are. Last time I saw my dad, I was 9. I was living in West Oakland at the time. He came, brought me a birthday card, put some money in it. He didn't live in the house, but he would stop by the church on Monday nights. I sometimes just stop by the house out the blue. So he'll probably just pop up at the school during lunchtime, and I'd be, you know, sitting there eating, and I'd just be like, "Daddy," you know, one of them. But right now, I haven't seen him since I was 9, so I know I talk to him every now and then on Facebook, but yeah, we don't have like that really like son and father like relationship like I want to have, but yeah.
We're gonna have Isaiah lead us in prayer. Everybody bow their heads and close their eyes.
Okay, Lord God, we just thank you once again for another wonderful day we hear in your face.
Romero is definitely somebody that many people in the city of Oakland will come to me and just say, oh, there was this young king at Castlemont High School who I met in this place, or I met in that place. The community has been able to experience his leadership in multiple spaces. So Romero is somebody that someday will be running this city or this country. He's an extraordinary brother that has been given permission to lead through, I think, the opportunity of African American male achievement.
I am very, very proud of Romero. He is a survivor. He is exceptional. He is extraordinary. A positive young black male already, and not just a young black male, but he's a positive male. He's his own identity. He's his own crowd.
Say knowledge equals inspiration, which also equals motivation.
You need to be a patient person, an understanding person. You trying to look like somebody else. After a while, the cover will come off. So just be you.
Who are you?
I'm a king, and you?
A kingmaker, the AAMA way, live in the bay.
Welcome to our world, come see what's good.
It's deeper than a class, it's really a brotherhood. Who are you?
I'm a king, and you?
A kingmaker, the AAMA way, live in the bay.
Welcome to our world, come see what's